to the oneness, the relationship between us and Christ. Because his next thought is, this is a profound mystery. And we might be thinking, well, that's a profound mystery, how a husband and wife can become one. But he goes, no, it's not about the husband and wife that's a mystery. It's talking about Christ and us. For Paul, the relationship that we have with Christ is the ultimate thing that makes all the other things, especially the good things, possible. Our relationship with Christ is the ultimate relationship. And as we put that ultimate relationship first, our other relationships, the really important ones, like your relationship with one another, will have a firm and solid foundation to grow on. God has us all on an amazing and wonderful journey to know him in deeper and deeper ways. And marriage is a wonderful and amazing way to grow deeper with God, because whenever we're involved in community, and marriage is one of the ultimate communities of life, the path that God invites us to travel becomes clearer and clearer. He invites us to move away from self-centeredness and to see, and we see this right in Paul's instructions. And don't get hung up on the words, right? Whether he's using words like respecting or submitting or love or phrases like giving up your life, they all speak of moving away from a self-centeredness approach to life. When you are in a marriage, you all of a sudden realize that as much as you want the world to revolve around you, it doesn't. In fact, you learn that the world doesn't even revolve around you as a couple, as crazy as that is. And adjustments in your thinking, kind of like you adjusted today, right? With the weather and all those things that happen. Adjustments in your thinking, your desires, your dreams will likely be necessary, and adjustments can be painful, but are worth it because they open us up to greater possibilities, to other desires, to new thoughts and bigger dreams. But it only starts when we are willing to let go of the old way. And on this journey that God is setting before us, we have to be careful that we don't settle for traveling only halfway. You see, we can easily become convinced that the goal for ourselves as a husband and wife is to become less self-centered and more other-centered. So Stephen, your goal is to think less about yourself and more about Sam. And Sam, your goal becomes to think about less about what would make you happy and what would Stephen enjoy. And at first glance, we think, yeah, that's good, right? Isn't that what we're really supposed to be working towards, becoming less self-centered and thinking more about the other person? Isn't that our ultimate goal? And I'd like to challenge you, because as easy and as attractive and as good as that seems, it isn't the full journey that God is inviting you on as his son and as his daughter. Even as you read these verses and you listen to Paul talk, his overall message and the examples he uses, you see Paul urging husbands and wives to have Jesus as their ultimate center, their ultimate focus, their ultimate love. And here's a crazy, ironic thing about our hearts and about the love that we long for. If we insist that we will find ultimate love and ultimate joy in another human being, if we raise that to the ultimate thing in our mind and heart, we will, without consciously being aware of it, move towards that other person in such a way that the pressure and the stress we bring into that relationship will have the exact opposite effect that we're hoping. It is only as we have our relationship with Christ as the ultimate thing, the true life-giving center of our being, it's only then that we will have the freedom and the power to move into our marriages and to love as Christ loved. C.S. Lewis, who was a much wiser man than I and experienced marriage, said this: put first things first and you'll get second things thrown in. Put second things first and you lose both first and second things. I want to let you know how much I'm encouraged with the journey I see you both on. I see a deep commitment in you both to know God and love God and experience the goodness of God that only comes from keeping first things first. Keep trusting God the Father, for in the Father we understand what it is to be safe and loved by God. Keep seeking Jesus above all else, for in him we have seen the power and the grace of God. And keep walking with the Spirit, for in the Spirit we will experience the truth and life of God. Keep trusting, keep seeking, keep walking. Stephen, do you take Samantha to be your wife? And do you commit yourself to her, to be responsible in a marriage relationship, to give yourself to her in love and work, to invite her fully into your being so that she can know who you are, and to cherish her above all others, and to respect her individuality by encouraging her to be herself and grow in all that God intends?
I do.
Samantha, do you take Stephen to be your husband? And do you commit yourself to him, to be responsible in a marriage relationship, to give yourself to him in love and work, to invite him fully into your being so that he can know who you are, to cherish him above all others, and to respect his individuality by encouraging him to be himself and grow in all that God intends?
I do.
Samantha and Stephen, will you please join hands for the vows? Stephen, please repeat after me.
Simon, take you as a gift from God to be my lifelong companion through tears and laughter, sickness and health, working. I will love you faithfully, constantly, prayerfully, now and forever. I promise to be faithful to you, and honest with you in all things. I will respect, trust, help and care for you. By seeking Christ first in everything. I will learn to love and value you more each day. Through following the example of Jesus. I will strive to serve you. Putting your desires ahead of mine. I will love you. Be thankful for your love. Until death parts us.
Samantha, please repeat after me.
Stephen, I take you as a gift from God to be my lifelong companion through tears and laughter, sickness and health, working life. I will be faithful, constantly, prayerfully, now and forever. I promise to be faithful to you, and honest with you in all things. I will respect, trust, help and care for you. By seeking Christ first in everything. I learn to love and value you more each day. To follow the example of Jesus, I will strive to serve you. Putting your desires ahead of mine. I love you and be with you for your love until death parts us.
May I have the rings, please? Every covenant has a sign or a symbol to remind each party of the responsibilities he or she brings to the covenant relationship. These rings are symbols of your love. These rings are visible reminders to you and all others that what you have promised, you will do. Wear them as a constant reminder that you are pledged together and committed to one another for life. Stephen, place the ring on the wedding finger of your bride and repeat after me.
I give you this ring as a token and a pledge of my constant faithfulness and abiding love.
Samantha, place the ring on the wedding finger of your groom and repeat